Welcome back to Dental Vibes. I'm Carla.
And I'm Gabby.
So there's a lot of things happening right now, but we have kind of like a trendy subject happening, but it's very important in the dental field because what happens when you have a Lea Michele working with you? I mean, when we're at school, I think that's kind of like our first interaction with bullies, and you can kind of learn your way of like avoiding them. But when you're at work, you're stuck with them, right? I mean, you have to deal with them, unfortunately. But I feel like you have to be stuck. And so, how do you deal with bullies at work?
Catch me outside. How about that? As dental assistant, we work very closely with the doctor.
Yeah.
Sometimes the doctor could be the bully. We work very closely with other assistants. Hygienists not so much, but we still see them all day, in between patients. So bullying could be coming from the doctor, the hygienist, another assistant, but regardless, it is not okay at work, it is not okay anywhere. So if you have a story from yourself or from anybody in your office, please leave us a comment, let us know. Also, if this video has been helpful, make sure you like it, subscribe to our channel so we can all stay connected. Make sure to check us on all social media platforms. We have an Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, so we post different content in every one of them, so make sure you don't miss it.
So the latest thing that came out regarding Lea Michele is that apparently she was a terrible person to work with, and a lot of her former co-workers have come out and say that she was very difficult to work with. She made their life miserable. She was very mean to the cast that, let's say, they weren't like big name stars. And just a lot of microaggressions that people are like, hey, we are calling it out out there. She did issue an apology that was like not taken in very well because
it was a half apology.
So let's see how we can manage this, because in the dental office, if you're in private practice especially, we're a small group, right? So sometimes it can be like a tight little nice family, but sometimes if you have a bully too close to you, it can affect you.
And bullying can come different ways, right? It could be those insensitive, not funny jokes, right? That's just like poking you every day. Or it could be like discrimination, right? Against race or your religion or your culture. That's obviously not okay. It could be those insensitive comments that is like they're just constantly dropping comments to attack you or to get under your skin, and you know that they're doing that like directly to you, but they kind of like say it like
in a way that they can probably get away with it in general.
Exactly. So I mean, we do have other videos that we talk about something similar. We have the video that we talk about drama in the office, where drama could be from several different reasons, so it's a little different than bullying, right? And then we have another video that talks about how to handle a boss that's not very nice.
A bad boss.
Yeah, a bad boss. And we'll make sure to link it above so you guys can check those videos out. But I think this
is more of a serious matter. So we kind of did our own research to see how we can help others, and also so that we're knowledgeable about if we ever encounter a bully at work, how to deal with that. We do feel like this video is specifically geared towards new dental assistants, because coming into the dental office, there's a lot happening. You're probably really nervous, and we do consider ourselves a little bit of like the cool big sister of dental assistants.
Take you over and waiting.
So, and we talk about everything in this channel, right? We try to be open, so you can tell us in the link below in the comment section, actually let us what you think, okay? So in part of we're doing our research, we came across this psychologist. Her name is Dr. Hendrickson, and she has a podcast. You can go check it out and check out the article. Her podcast is The Savvy Psychologist, and she has 9 tips to manage adult bullying in the workplace. So we're just gonna like summarize it. Like I said, you can look at it on your own time. So let's just say that, so the number one is don't blame yourself and also correct the bully.
That's
right?
very important.
So don't think that like you're the problem if somebody all of a sudden decided that, oh, I'm gonna try to purposely hurt you, right? Or bother you at work. So if somebody's coming at you being discriminatory in any shape or form, or doing any type of sexual harassment towards you, that's not okay.
Yeah, that's
right?
not okay.
Speak up to your boss, right? Or for yourself.
I mean, I have this law that I go by, is that if you don't fight for yourself, nobody else will. It's nobody else's job to fight for yourself. It is your job to fight for yourself.
Yeah.
So it could be really hard for some people to stand up for themselves and speak up. But listen, at the end of the day, you just have to do it.
Yeah.
Because or else it's just gonna become that ball where you can't get out of.
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna get worse and worse, and it's just not a good situation.
Yeah. Especially, I think it's we know that it could be the most difficult when it's coming down from the boss, from the dentist, right? I feel like that's where most of the complaints from dental assistants come from.
Especially newbies, they feel like they can't say anything. Oh, that's the doctor. I can't say anything.
Like they know so much.
Yeah, or it's like that's their office. Like I can't. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is and how much power they have. It's not okay, and you should tell them.
The second thing is, don't let the bully get under your skin. But also, when you're gonna fight this, you want to fight it the healthy way. What are they talking about? Well, you know, if they know they're starting to irk you, they're probably just gonna keep it going because
they want to break you.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. You're being isolated by them, as you know, you're either perceived as a weak link or you are a threat in some shape or form. Like, you know, maybe you are really talented. Maybe there's the other dental assistant that is kind of jealous. Maybe you do temps better. It can be as petty as that, but it can grow into something big. And then also, when we talk about fight it the healthy way, if you let it bother you that long and you're not standing up for yourself, you take all that negativity home.
You take all that baggage home, and it starts affecting your personal life, your personal relationships.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're trying to cope with this emotion in an unhealthy way, where you're overeating, you're drinking too much. You know, there's that wine cup that I keep seeing online, and it's like because of patience, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm drinking. Yeah.
And you know, we like to joke about this a lot. You know, we have to drink because of the stuff we have to deal with at work. But you know, if it's actually what happens when you get home and you have to cope with whatever you're going through, that way, it's not healthy.
Right.
You shouldn't be doing that.
And number 3 is basically you have to be your self ego booster. So if you're in a situation where, okay, I've stood up for myself, I see that I even have to stand up for others because this, you know, crap is getting out of control. You talk to your boss, the manager, and it's not resolved. Maybe you need to carve your way out. And if you need to buy yourself time, what do? Well, we continue in our education, right? We're getting better at our jobs. If there's something like if we need to practice how to make temps, Gabby did a great video about that. And also
keep yourself busy.
Yeah, keep yourself busy, always learning so that you're growing as a person, as a professional. You also have that other podcast that you listen to that keeps you motivated.
I love that podcast. It's called Yoga Girl Daily. And I try to listen to it actually on my way to work because it's like a 5-minute podcast every day. It's kind of like a message of the day. And they do have some meditation ones as well. But it's just kind of set your day in a positive manner, and it just helps you reflect on things. It's just a positive
and keep up your contacts with other dental professionals, because we didn't have this many connection with so many dental assistants and dental hygienists from now really all over the world. But you see, like, you kind of help each other out, because you're like, hey, I have this problem, and then the other person would be like, hey girl, you're in trouble, you need to get out of that situation, or and then find help for each other. Like, if we need to.
Sometimes you just need that friend that's gonna push you and be like, what are you doing? Like, get out of there, or what are you doing? Stand up for yourself. So having that, I would say, spicy friend, like, by your side sometimes is a good thing to like push you. And just knowing people, because you got me where I'm working now, and now I'm subbing for you, but you're like, hey, I was like gonna be without a job, but you're like, do you want to come and work here sometimes? And I'm like, that would be great. So because I knew her, and she helped me out, and it works a lot actually that way. If you need a job, find another job, there's usually somebody else that is like, hey, my office is great and we're hiring, and you get connected. It's all about who you know. By the way, did you ever even do an interview? No, right?
No, you hired me. She was like, my friend's gonna come here.
And I'm thinking back, and I'm like, it was just like, come over, and then just happened.
I feel bad. We also have that video actually about the working interview. It's been a while since I've done one, because now when I started with you, I was like, it just happened. But that's the power of the connection, that if somebody knows you personally and knows your professional standards, the way they recommend you will be probably just enough.
Exactly, and you can get out of that toxic environment, tell that bully goodbye. Bye, Felicia. And you have to think about yourself and realize that life is, and I say this all the time too, life is way too short to be dealing with BS. So if your things are not getting better at work, where you spend most of your time, you just have to get out. So if we helped you in any way with this video, of course, give us a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to our channel. Please show us support. We love connecting with all the dental assistants out there.
And don't forget to follow us also on Instagram or TikTok and Facebook. And we will see you next time. Keep smiling.